war never changes. When nuclear fire scorched the surface of the earth, those that survived did so in massive underground vaults. You won't have to go that far to be a lone survivor in Fallout Wasteland Wars. Howdy. Bought a new game. Love the video game Fallout. So I thought this has got to be good. I just bought it. I'm not going to make you watch me pull out every token from the packets and do all that bullshit, because who really wants to see that? I'm just going to show you what you get. Now, the system, I'm not 100% on, but these are your movement sticks. I believe they're 12-inch. You've got all these are your ranged sticks for weapon and movement range, charge range, everything from a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I believe. And you get all these fancy, colorful things, which at first appear to be unnecessary, but we'll see. You also get 12 PVC one-piece minis. Well, technically they're multi-piece minis, but someone glued them together and started to take off the mold lines. This, of course, is a Deathclaw. I think they should have colored it red, because everything's color-coded, so you don't have to paint it, but around here, we don't fly like that. That's just stupid. Deathclaw, it doesn't play on a team. I'm sorry. It'll just eat your ass. You get 3 super mutants. One with a hammer, I'm assuming he's the leader. 2 with those shitty pipe guns that everyone hates. 2 of the mutant hounds, nasty as shit, but awesome looking.
Yeah, we'll do a close-up afterwards.
Yes, I'm going to be painting them as well. We're going to start off with a super mutant, and we'll get to that in a bit, just showing you what you get in the box. This is a group of settlers. Oh no, one died, and Deathclaw's eating it. Fuck. Nora, the lone survivor, if any of you have played Fallout 4, she would be the female lone survivor. And of course, everyone's favorite, dog meat. Grr. Grr. And you can also get this suit of T60 power armor, which can be a Brotherhood of Steel Knight to join your party, or you can upgrade Nora to be wearing the T60 power armor. Now, I will say one thing before we move on to the rest of the bits with the minis. Good detail. I love the bases, because they're already scenic. Don't have to do a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah, so they can see the
flashing
cool scenic stuff on there.
And mold lines have been removed rather well, but in certain bits, like here, under the laser rifle, if you've played Fallout, you know what it looks like. This was just a solid piece of plastic, and it took me forever and a day with my giant person hands to cut out a little hollow, because it just wouldn't look right otherwise. I'm not a huge fan of one-piece minis, but if you have no painting ability or have no want or desire to paint anything, everything's color-coded, so you can just play with these by yourself. With a friend, it has several modes of play. There's battle mode, campaign mode, one-player mode. We'll get to those as we play it and review it. Oh, found an Easter egg. Yeah, like that. That's the alien. We all know about the alien, don't we? Mean little bastards just attack you out of nowhere after they crash, and you get their gun, and you never have enough ammo for it, do you? No, you don't. Couple fucking behemoths later, and you're out of ammo. Bastards. Comes with 2 mats. They're 3x3. They're not bad. I mean, they're not blowing my hair back, but it's decent paper with a nice coating on it. I don't like it that it's folded. I prefer the chopped into little square bits so you don't have all these creases, because that just drives you nuts. But you can just iron them, I'm pretty sure. I have to test that, so don't do that yet, but I'm pretty sure you can iron these.
Or you can put a towel on top of it.
Right. I just don't know if these can handle the heat, because I've not done much with Modifius. This is just a small errata rule system thing. I guess that before they released it, they discovered we had some problems, so we better put some errata in the box. You get the quick start rules. This is the campaign handbook, which will show you everything about playing in a campaign, obviously, and it should have the first or one player versus AI version game in there. This is the basic rules. They're all softback, decent paper. I prefer to pay a few bucks more and get a hardback myself, but can't have everything. Get 100 of these little cards. Those are weapons, perks, pretty much everything that isn't your character stuff. This is all of your stats and what model you're playing. They're not even painted on the cards. What do they think we are? A bunch of lazy Philistines? No, we shall paint them. And you get dice. Crazy, crazy little dice. Looks like a D20, a bunch of D12s, but most of them are not numbered. This is your attack dice, and that's pretty much all I know. Yes, and tokens. Many, many tokens. We'll see if that's any good. Again, today I'm going to paint a...
What's the price point?
Oh, shit. I even took notes and forgot this. What would I do without them? Alright, normal, about $78. Miniature market, I got it for $64 or so. And I've seen other places that have it on sale for a little bit cheaper, but I doubt it's going to be long term after the release. So your best bet's probably going to be Miniature Market. That's where I get most of my stuff. No, they're not sponsoring me yet. Hope. So, I'll be back after I prime this stuff, because no one wants to sit there and watch me prime stuff again. If you do, there's like a 3-hour session me priming a weird dragon, so you can go watch that. Other than that, we'll be back when I paint a super mutant. See you in a bit. Alright, we're starting off with Army Painter's green skin. I've thinned it down into my airbrush, and I'm only doing the flesh. I did this because I also have a dog that I'll be painting, just the flesh. And I wanted to try out a little bit of a different approach with it. See, that's the dog. It's an ugly bastard. But they have the same color skin. I'm not quite sure how, but they do. And I tried mixing in a little bit of white primer from Stynylrez in there to kind of lighten it up a bit. Didn't quite get what I was looking for exactly. So I went ahead and mixed in some Xandri dust, which made more sense, making it brown or green. And it came out the way I wanted to. Gave me a really nice mottled, dark, greenish-brown flesh that a mutant would have. A lot of mixing in the cup, a little bit of trying to get the paint to come out right. Then I went ahead and put a camo shade from Citadel wash over it. Doesn't really get the right effect. It lightens up way, way too much for my tastes. But I tried it, and now I'm flashing with the camera really, really fucking fast. Let's see here. Now I am going in with a little lighter, or a little bit of the Army Painter's green skin. And I was trying to go in and hand highlight everything, but just didn't like it. So, lighten it up a little bit more, and now I'm dry brushing. That's why I pulled in the napkins. And now we're moving into some more Xandri dust, as it were, to do a little bit of highlighting here and there. Just any of the raised sections. I know it's hard to see. I'm trying out a new way of recording these things, and I don't know if it's that easy to see, but basically raised muscles, anything of that nature that you think would be catching some light. Try and remember your light source. I usually go over the shoulder on the left-hand side, 45 degrees up. It's just me being myopic and ridiculous over silly shit. A little bit here, a little bit there. Sometimes you got to put on more than one coat. Also use Xandri dust to do the cloth. On the ratty piss and shit stained cloth all over this super mutant. Because we've never seen a super mutant bathroom, let's be honest. Now I'm using rough iron from Army Painter. It's a strange iron color, but I wanted to try it out, and I think it turned out alright. It's really dark and has almost like some rust mixed in with it. And I flashed that shit way too fast. Alright, we have Mornfang Brown and Steel Legion Drab. Those are being used for ropes and packs. Mornfang Brown is for the leather bits, and any of the cordage I'm doing in Steel Legion Drab. I think it makes a nice old twine look to it. And tiny details everywhere, which for my giant person hands, not the easiest. I'm still doing all that, probably touching up 900 different little things I missed all the way through. All my paints, I'm pretty much mixing equal amounts of distilled water and some flow improver. There's just a little bit of flow improver in there. Alright, now we're going for the skulls. Shabby Bone and Screaming Skull for highlights. All about 4 or 5 skulls in there on his chest, probably pulled off babies or raiders that just pissed him off. Maybe his own young, we're not quite sure. Got those. All you want to do is hit them with the Shabby Bone, let it dry, put on a nice dark wash, maybe Agrax Earthshade. Let it set, and then go in any of the raised parts. Cheekbones, eye slots, things of that nature. Make it nice and bright. Let's see here. Ah, yes, now comes the crazy bits. More gray. Going into the cloth probably... Let's see here. Alright, now I'm mixing up new stuff. Washing everything. Didn't like the green camo shade wash, so now it's all Agrax Earthshade. Just cover that bastard in it. Makes it look all filthy and dirty and nasty. You want them to look that way, because again, they never bathe. Keep washing, washing. More washing. A little bit of gray, more washing. Going in, touching up little bits here and there. Sometimes you accidentally overpaint, bump, twitch, any of that stuff. Just pick out all your little details, fix them up, clean them up, make them look purty. Ah, this is Typhus Corrosion now. It's a technical paint from Citadel. It's chunky, it's nasty, looks like rust. It's terrible. It tastes horrible. I'm a brush licker. I always make my own points, stick it in my mouth, make my point. Not great when you got Typhus Corrosion in your tongue. That stuff itches. Just run it all down any of the metal bits. Wherever you think that rust and nastiness would collect or pool or run, put it there. Now, very easily, just going in to do the teeth and the mouth. I used the Shabby Bone for the eyes and in the mouth, and then I ran in some Screamer Pink to kind of give it a mouthy look, I guess. Not really sure how to do that. Right now, we're just putting on some Eshin Gray for the base, and I used some more of the Typhus Corrosion to make like nasty dirt looking crap. And a little bit of Mornframe Brown on the wood bits. Other than that, it's pretty much done. Pretty easy, pretty quick. Again, not my greatest work, but it came out pretty good. All I have to do now is seal it with some matte varnish, and she's done. Now to the wrap-up.
Bang, 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 settlers die.
Super Mutant. Alright, so I very quickly flashed through footage of me doing this, but this area right here, this is what that rough iron looks like. It's dark, it's nasty, it's great. It actually turned out much better than I thought it would. This is the flesh area that I did with the airbrush, which nothing crazy, just give it a little bit extra effect, and you can look at it, a little bit extra like brown here. Just gives it a little bit like there's light. Oh my god, light. These are the skulls of the babies and his young and whatnot that we left there. All of it is washed in Agrax Earthshade, which you can see gives it a lot of grittiness on the bottom. I even ran some Typhus Corrosion down between his toes, because I figured, well, it doesn't wash, so he probably sleeps in this shit. One thing I forgot, I ran some of Vallejo's Vehicle Wash Rust into the Typhus Corrosion bits to give you a little bit more rusty detail. Makes it a little oranger, a little nicer. There's the base, you know, gray, base. That's where I put the Typhus Corrosion in the cracks here. If you look, it makes it kind of look like dirt. A little more Mornframe Brown for the wood, and it's done, really. Oh, I used transparent red paint for the lenses on the head, just because I wanted to give it a neat little reflective look. But that's the Super Mutant for now, and here's his faithful hound, almost done. Yes, just needs eyes and teeth. There's some gums and blood. Grr and woof woof. Alright, so Super Mutant. It took longer than most people might, but I'm ridiculous, and if I nick it, I gotta fix it. It's really easy. You don't have to do all the nonsense I did. Just do your best. I mean, that's all you got. That's all we're asking for. Do what you want to do. Have fun with it. If you don't have fun with it, why the fuck are you doing it? Very soon we'll have me painting. Well, all of us will be painting the rest of the miniatures from the game. We're going to play the game, do some battle reports. It looks fun. Everyone I've talked to has liked it. I love the video games, so hopefully the board game's good. Other than that, from all of us here at DeathCraftDungeon, have a great week. Craft or die, DeathCraft style, and war never changes. I'm out.